So a couple things before we go on to the next video here. One thing I really like about Ewan McGregor is that he's Scottish and he has this accent. Obviously, it's different than someone from Britain, and he takes that and he morphs it into what Alec Guinness would sound like, but a younger version of that. And he did his best to actually have the same cadence, have the same pronunciation of words, and so on and so forth. And so it's not only just his movements and his athleticism when it comes to in Revenge of the Sith and all throughout the prequels, but it's the little details that go into all of this stuff that a lot of casual fans or casual viewers even or first-time viewers won't really notice how much effort has gone into this from the actors. And as I've said this many times before, Hayden Christensen tried to really cater his cadence towards James Earl Jones with the whole, the slow, monotone, "Yes, my master." Said it a million times, but it's true. That's the way it is. And these actors have done a fantastic job at trying to emulate that and really go down to the nitty-gritties of every single detail that a lot of us don't really recognize, don't really notice or, pay respect to. So my hat's off to him. What I really am curious to see is how his portrayal of Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be now with the Kenobi show, which is going to take place years after Revenge of the Sith. I think it's 5 years, but don't quote me on that. Now, this Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be a very different Obi-Wan than we have ever seen. This Obi-Wan is going to be, I think, the most depressed and destroyed Obi-Wan that we've ever seen on film, cartoons, comics, whatever. Clone Wars included. This is the Obi-Wan where the toll and depression of Order 66 and what he has done to Anakin and Mustafar and Sidious and the Jedi losing and everyone becoming extinct pretty much is at its peak. And this is where Ewan McGregor's acting is really going to come out, and we're going to see some real stuff here, because he's now got to show all the PTSD that Obi-Wan is going through during this time. This is not Alec Guinness Obi-Wan Kenobi, who may or may not have understood the grim details of what Obi-Wan has just gone through, which Ewan McGregor understands fully because he acted that scene, acted all those scenes, he acted in the prequels. He knows the life he left behind, and he knows the life that he now leads, and the life ahead of him. So seeing all that come together, and I really wouldn't be surprised if we see a very, very different Kenobi, one who's not as optimistic as he always is, as we know Obi-Wan to be. That's something I'm very excited for. And I think it would be interesting if we see someone come in there and help Obi-Wan when he's at his lowest of lows. I'm hoping it could be Qui-Gon's voice, because we know in the book he doesn't materialize to Obi-Wan until later on down the line, near New Hope. And since this takes place only years after Revenge of the Sith, well, hey, I guess we'll see what happens. So, I'm very stoked for that. I hope that it comes out sooner than later. I know, everything going on, they've delayed a lot of stuff, but my hopes are high. And I know that we're going to get it, and I know it's going to be kick-ass, and it's going to be great. As for the rumors regarding it being one series long, I explained that in today's or yesterday's live stream. I think it could be good. I think it could be bad. It could be good in the sense that they're really going to not waste any time on filler stuff, and they're really going to get down to all the minutia and the details of Obi-Wan during this period. The bad part is that, well, of course, I'd like to see more and, go into more details and more seasons and this and that. But I think, the way we look at it is they were going to give us supposedly a trilogy of Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. You can see that with the interview that Ewan McGregor had with Collider. And we're kind of getting that. We're getting a 6-hour, I think it's 6 episodic, kind of like the prequels and the originals, all put together and in one season. So it's like a 6-hour Kenobi movie, which is pretty rad. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know where you think the shirt's from, and I'll see you in the next video. We'll go on to the next one after this. So may the Force be with you. See you guys.